Hey guys, Darth Gloric here, back with part 8 of my Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom playthrough. So, last time I would summarize for you what we did, but I'm going to be honest, I have no idea. I noticed that we're standing on this edge over here, looking over all of this spookiness, and the real spookiness, which I guess I could show you. Look at that. See that's one of the new bosses in the game. Think I might have tried fighting one once. Also, I just remembered that I just noticed that you could do this. He's like, "Yeah, see that behind me? That's a monster." Anyway, so yeah, I would summarize for you what happened, but I have no idea. It's been a long time since I recorded this game, and this is after I'm back from vacation, and I haven't recorded this since vacation, and so it's been, and then I wasn't, and it was a while before I recorded it before vacation, I think. So I don't know what we were doing, and I don't even know what we should be doing either. And obviously, you know, in general, you're going to want to do the same things you were already doing, which would be mostly trying to clear the map, trying to be able to see everything. But in addition, armor, because I feel very squishy. I remember I just edited part, I think, 6. And in that part, I was mentioning that I feel very squishy and everything basically one-shots me, which is still basically true. And so I wouldn't mind trying to figure out that armor situation, but I don't know where to find a violin player. And so I guess I could look it up how to like unlock fairy fountains and then have something online tell me, because I do not remember. But I don't know if we had another purpose to being over in this zip code, or if we were just trying to work towards some towers, or what we were doing. So maybe we'll run to the top of this little hill, and I'll see if I can see anything useful. Alright, welcome to Woodland Stable. So, I found a chest up there, which gave me some rockets, which is pretty sweet. But now, I noticed this. Okay, so, to unlock the fairy fountain, after a Google search to remind me, I discovered that after you discover the newspaper, the newspaper, which of course we've already done, then Pen, which is our pelican bird friend Rito guy, he will be at lots of places just like he was before, but now you can unlock all of the quests for all of this stuff. So now for instance, he'll be ready to help the troop, and then we can get the musical members where they need to be, and then that means that we can unlock fairy fountains. So that's gonna be the hope. Alright, mind going through it all one more time just to make sure I have all the details correct? What happened the night when the Great Fairy hid herself away? Well, we had our accident here one awful night, sometime after the upheaval. We saw the Great Fairy nearby, vanish from view. It was troubling somehow. We got in our wagon to go to her. That's when it happened. Frightful, the whole thing. That's when the woman with blonde hair jumped out in front of us. Our horse bolted away. Off it ran into the night. And the real tragedy, that involved one of the most crucial members of our troop. Our beloved breezer. Some of its wheels broke, and now we can't even transport our instruments to performances, or us. At least no one was hurt. But since that night, the Great Fairy has been hiding in her bud. She seems afraid of something. It was that woman, I tell you. She did something to the Great Fairy. She's a villain twice over. She left the scene of our tragic accident without so much as an apology. Whatever reasons the Great Fairy has for hiding herself away, we thought a performance would cheer her up. But with Breeza broken down, we can't transport our small troop or our instruments there. And the one who caused all of this was a blonde-haired woman, you say? Could that have been? I'm like, hi, what's up? I just got here. Oh, hello there, partner. I didn't know you were out this way. You have perfect timing, though. Sorry to spring this on you so suddenly, but we've got work to do. These fine musicians here were just telling me an interesting tale. Apparently, the Great Fairy who lives near this stable has shut herself away in her flower bud. Why, you ask? Well, it seems to have something to do with a mysterious blonde-haired woman. My reporter instincts are calling out. Could the mystery woman be her? Could she be Princess Zelda? Of course, we can't put anything to print until we're sure it's true, so we have to talk to the Great Fairy first. Okay. Hold on, you have to learn to flap before you can soar, after all. Let's give you the rundown of the Great Fairy first. Like, why give me the option, then? Just tell me what you're gonna tell me. Look way up those hills. See that big plant in the distance? The one that's sprouting that pretty stuff? That right there is the flower bud where the Great Fairy lives. They say she really likes this musical troupe, and that's why she moved near the stable recently. A Great Fairy who loves this troupe's musical performances, that alone is something worth looking into. We mustn't forget that the Great Fairy bestows protective blessings on travelers. Her presence is essential to the stable. I do hope we can help her soon. If only we had a way to reach her. But Breezer is broken, and we don't go anywhere without it. Not to mention our horse is gone, so we're stuck here. Right. Okay, well the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna fix the wagon. I think that's basically good. Is this supposed to be so much wider? On the back? It's probably supposed to be that way. Hey. I'll take you. I can't believe it. Violin. Really, that's her name. He's made some sort of change to Breezer. We may be able to be on our way now. Quick, let's get in. We wouldn't want to be left behind. Okay. So there's that, but now I've got to figure out the horse situation. Hi.
Yeah.
You're here early, aren't you? Welcome to my stable. We deal in all things horse-related. We also double as an inn. It seems you're not a member yet. Our stable uses the Stable Association's membership system, so you'll need to register if you want to use it. May I ask your name? It's Link. Link. All right, Mr. Link there. You're all signed up. Now, would you like me to tell you about the stable system? Sure. Then allow me to explain. You can board your horse companions with us, then summon them as you please from our network of stables. You may have come across wild horses during your travels. If you catch one, write it here to register it. It'll become your horse companion. There's a limit to how many horses you can board, but you're able to swap them in and out as you please. Once again, welcome to our stable. If you catch a wild horse, bring it here. You can register it. If you want to lodge with us, please visit the counter inside. Alright, so I don't have a horse. Yeah, pony points. That's the other thing I need to know. That's right. It's a reward system you can use at stables. In short, every time you use a service, you get points. No matter what stable you go to, you can get points for lodging, registering a horse, stuff like that. Now then, since this is your first time, you get a pony point. Nice. Save up points to earn a wagon load of wonderful rewards for you and your horse companions. You can trade your pony points for prizes. Gotcha. Alright, so we have to figure out the horse thing before I can move the people. Can you tell me what I got? You have 2 points. Remember, you can check your points. Wait, hang on a minute. Did it say harness? You need 2 points to receive a towing harness. Okay, so I already have a towing harness then.
Oh.
I have enough for it, I mean. I don't have a horse to. I don't have a horse to attach it to. Yes. Oh, well, it said you need 2 more, I guess. I guess I was assuming that was going to be total. But, okay, so I need 2 more points before I can do that, so that's unfortunate. But I need to find a horse, so I guess that's what we're doing right now. Which is, not gonna lie, it's a little annoying. And I'm also not gonna lie, I don't love the whole thing about the Great Fairies in this game. You know, I liked Breath of the Wild, where it was just rupees. I preferred that. You know, you had to give rupees to unlock them. It like, incentivizes the loot, you know, whatever, like looking around, the looting, you know what I mean? It's incentivized all that. So I don't love this whole thing. I don't love it. But, and having to tow this people up there and find everything and doing the whole horse stuff, because of course, obviously, I would certainly never choose to do any of this horse stuff otherwise if I wasn't forced to. So, admittedly, I don't love that. I'm also trying to figure out where the heck I'm going to find a horse. So I guess I need to figure this out, and then I'll probably show you me getting the horse if I can find one. We did it! I did the thing! Hey, man. Ho, I need 1 more. Yes, please. Nice. Sure. We charge 20 rupees. There's a promotion going on right now. Your first one's free. Oh, we got a point. Let's go. Alright, we need a name. Probably do the same name as the horse I did from the first game, which is Brigo, which is Aragorn's horse from Lord of the Rings. That'll work. Sure. You can board it because I'm gonna teleport to the other stable where we need it and then pull it back out. Alright. While we're right here though. Hey, give me the goods.
Yeah.
Ah yes, I'll be right with you. You'd like to get your pony point reward, right? Your reward for the 3 points is a towing harness. Yay! A type of horse gear that you can attach to various things, for instance, a wagon or an item you'd like to tow somewhere. If you save up 2 more points, the horse god fabric will be yours. That's a one-of-a-kind item you can bring to the Hateno Village dye shop over in Necluda. We appreciate your patronage. Oh, I forgot about that whole thing, that you can, like, dye your sailcloth different things. I forgot about that. Okay, we can go get rid of the pin, and now we can go back up and get the horse back out and deal with this. So, like I said, this is not my favorite thing. I don't like this whole the fact that they make you interact with all the horse stuff, having to catch one, that whole thing. I don't like having to do all that. I do very much wish that it was just back to the rupee thing. So, admittedly, I do not love this. It's not... I don't know, at least so far it's not awful, because if you had already had a horse, I just never use horses, you know? And so for me specifically, it's not a very good deal. Because I don't use horses, and if I had a choice, I wouldn't. Because if I'm on a horse, I can't loot. Like, you know, I can't run around and grab stuff in the world. You have to stop and climb off your horse and grab the stuff and get back on the horse, and it's a whole thing. And they unequipped my freaking wagon. Nonsense, I tell you. Alright, well, I guess we'll fix the wagon again, and then we will... We'll fix the wagon first. I'll tell the people to get in and whatnot. It'll be fine. Anyway, so I don't love the whole thing. I don't love having to do it this way. I don't love dealing with it. If you already had a horse, it would be less of a problem. Hey, get in the dang wagon. I fixed it again, by the way. Okay, so the peons are in the wagon. Hey, can I get my horse out, please? Customize. What? I already had a horse? That's so... They're both named Brigo? This other horse freaking hates me. I was like, did I already do that this time? I don't remember that. That's so weird. Anyway, well, like, I'm so confused. Is that why? Like, I thought that's so weird. I guess because this is my horse from the first game? Like... okay, whatever. I want the one with the likes me more, or whatever. That's so confusing. That's so confusing. Did I already do that this playthrough? Hey, man. Attach a harness, please. I'm gonna need it. Attach a harness, stable wagon. You can transport bulky materials. Yes, thank you. If you whistle, you can get the horse to show up, but it's not gonna hear you from any old distance. Hey, Brigo. Number 2, I guess, because apparently I have 2 horses named Brigo. Now we have to very slowly walk over here and see how hard it's going to be to attach this to the back of the wagon. Because I'll tell you what I suspect. I suspect it's going to be very bad. I don't remember how to do it. Like, is it going to... I just get close and it's going to know what I'm trying to do, or... You know, I have no idea. But yeah, so I don't love it. I don't love it. This whole thing is kind of annoying. I do wish you could just get rupees and... deal with it. Should I try and talk to you? I don't feel like I gain anything from that. Alright. No, stop there. I don't... Let's see. Can I tell you to back up? A little bit. A little bit more, buddy. Oh, no. That's it? Okay. Well, hop off then. Sick. Hey, there we go. All right, well that wasn't bad. You just get close and then you just line it up. All right, well I'll give you $10 what I'm not doing is doing this slowly. So we're gonna at least get up to a nice little canter here. Hey, chill, my little horse friend. All right, well, to the top of the hill. Hopefully that bokoblin that's up here between blood moons isn't up here. Here's hoping. All right. Top of the hill, absolutely nothing happened, so no reason to worry, per se. Thank you, we could take it from here. All right, Maestro, lead us into the performance. You could have walked. You so easily could have walked up here. That was a lot of effort just to get you to come right up here. Ridiculous. Our little troop must play with all the heart we can for the Great Fairy. Indeed. Yeah, obviously, you're a musician, I guess, and musicians don't have legs or whatever. So, apparently... Nonsense. You could have walked up here. It was right there. You could see it from the stable. What are we doing? Violin's very pretty though, let me tell you. Oh, it's so peaceful. The fairy's like, "Hey, I love me a violin." Here she comes. There she is! The Great Fairy, the first one anyway. Nice. Hi! Sick. Ah, the music. I love it. Behold, violin. I think it's how you would say that. The Great Fairy graces us with her presence. Truly divine. That sounds like my bro. Yep. Hey, man. Well, look at this. You really helped out here, partner. I flew here as fast as I could when I saw the bud opening up. So this is a Great Fairy. I couldn't resist coming out to bask in your beautiful music. Now that I'm outside, I see that the world is not at all how Princess Zelda described it to me. She warned me of an awful gloom that was spreading over the land, and that the world was soon to be lost to monsters. I hid myself away, but now that I look back on it, while Princess Zelda was speaking to me, I had the feeling something wasn't right. In the deep dark of that night, I couldn't see her face clearly. Maybe it was someone else entirely. So she looked like Princess Zelda, but she wasn't Princess Zelda. I don't like the sound of that at all. I think our reporting work might be taking a darker turn here. On the bright side, the Great Fairy is out of hiding, and that's a big scoop. I've got to take wing and get this news written up for the newspaper. Oh, that's right. This was your first job, wasn't it? Partner, you did quite well to get such results on your first time out. Well, I'm feeling a little proud myself. Here's the start to the old nest egg. Oh, sick. Thanks, man. As you take on more stories, your base pay will obviously increase, and there are bonuses, of course. Keep up the good work. Oh, okay, I'm going to take the story and head back. The article will keep readers hanging on every word. So long! I get it. It's because he's a bird. Maestro, I thought the rest of our musicians left the troupe because they didn't like how I played my violin. Violin? It's like so funny to say it twice. That wasn't it at all. While you moved the heart of the Great Fairy herself with your violin. Your playing is impeccable. I guess I really did do that, didn't I? I've heard the other Great Fairies also are hiding away in their buds. I bet if we play music for them, we'll cheer them up too. A brilliant idea, and you know what that calls for, reuniting our troupe. The Stable Trotters. What a terrible name. Thank you for helping us get here. It means a lot to me. We're a troupe of 2 for now, but oh, you just wait. I just know we'll get the other musicians back with us somehow. Yeah, I'll be there, fixing everything along the way, as always. Now that that's decided, we should get ready for our journey, Violin. Let's hurry to the other Great Fairies and bring them out of hiding. Sick. Good. I need to talk to the Great Fairy. I have to see what she's going to charge me. Hello! I was about to return to my spring in its sweet serenity when I heard those 2 mention my sisters. There are 4 of us across the land, you know. You will find my sisters in their flower buds. They're as scared as I was to come out of hiding. Oh, are you gonna... Oh! They get marked on my map. Mija, or Mija, if it was Spanish, it'd be like Mija, is near the stable in Hebra. Kesa is near a stable in Hyrule Field. Quatera is near the stable in West Necluda. West Necluda, that's the 4th and final one. I've been worried about our safety, but after hearing the musical troupe, I feel much better. May I ask, if you find the other buds, could you talk to my sisters? I saw that just on that map, we're already, at least one of the stables we have is right next to that other one, so we have several of them already discovered. Oh, and while you're here, how about I enhance your clothes for you? With the power available to me, I should be able to enhance your clothing a little bit. Alright, what do you got? How bad? Bokoblins, and it's what, 15 total? So I could at least get this my go-to to level 2. Or level 1, I guess. I don't know if level 1 is the one you start on, or is level 1 the other one. Anyway. But the other annoying thing is that now it costs rupees to increase every bit of clothing. So, like, that doesn't feel very good. So now you still had to go through all the trouble of getting all the... You still need money and things, but now it's gonna be per... You know, it's gonna be per item now. And now it costs money to enhance every individual bit of clothing. It's not about materials, just materials anymore. So altogether, the entire system is just less than it was in Breath of the Wild. It was better when it was just money and it was otherwise free. Like, you just had to get materials, but you didn't have to do anything else. And now, you need money and materials, and it's a pain to get the fairies unlocked. So, it's not great. But there's nothing you can do about it, so... It is what it is. Although, really, maybe the goal is just to increase armor as little as possible. I mean, not like individual ones, but I mean, you don't just go ham bone, right? Unless you want to get the money for it. That's it. I could increase the frostbite thing, but there's no point. Bye. Always a pleasure, Great Fairy. Alright, so we got that one at least, and it got my armor to level 2. Now this stuff is going to take bokoblin horns, so the other stuff will probably be bokoblin related, which is good to know. We don't have enough now, even if I did go right to the other fairy fountains and hit the next one, we don't have enough for that. Plus, of course, I'm dragging my feet because I don't want to do it, because I don't want to deal with it. Now, obviously, the other one is literally right here, right? And we could unlock them, right? Like, it's not awful. It's kind of, it's annoying. I mean, there's no other way around it. It is annoying, and it's just the world we live in. Okay, well, as far as what else to do, I feel a little better now that we have at least some level of armor upgrade. Like, admittedly, I do feel better about that. We don't have this one because she's way up in the north, and it's cold. And it's cold, and I don't have any really good anti-cold clothes yet. Also, so it's a very little, very dumb thing, but so I wear socks a lot. That's not crazy. A lot of people do. And so my controller that I use for Switch, I got one of those cool Switch controllers, you know, that looks like a Xbox controller, but it's obviously Switch, Nintendo branded or whatever. And I got it right when I bought my Switch, because I knew right away I wasn't going to like the Joy-Cons, and I don't. They're a little small. I have very giant monkey hands, and they're a little small in my giant paws. And so my hands cramp if I hold them too long, generally speaking. And so it's a little rough. So I got a controller because I knew that I'm a controller guy. I'm a console gamer, and I really was going to want a standard feeling controller whenever I was going to play anything. So that's what I did. And the one I got, actually, is the Breath of the Wild one, where it has Zelda, and it has Link, and he's riding his horse, and it's blue, and it's very cool. Anyway, and on that controller, there's a cable, because I, generally speaking, like cables, because cables don't take batteries, and so I like cables. And I don't like having to deal with cables, but I like not having to deal with batteries, so whatever. But on this cable that comes with this controller, there is a Velcro little strip, because it's designed that if you were going to bundle up the cable for your controller, you could bundle it up and have it be all concise and put away. The issue is that Velcro piece is still on the cable, and it gets caught on my socks constantly. So if I move my feet too much beneath my chair, it gets caught on my socks, and then and I can feel it, and I immediately feel I don't even know if it's an autism thing or ADHD or what it is, but I feel the sensation of it getting caught on my sock, and I immediately have to take care of it, because I will have a mental breakdown if I don't, so... Anyway, it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't matter, okay? It doesn't matter, but, like, I admittedly just thought I just had to do it again, so it was on the brain. What the heck else should we be doing? So some part of me I don't think we're there. Yeah, I feel too early on, but in general, before too many more hearts, I wouldn't mind hitting one of these, like, big things, like maybe going with the Rito, or I don't remember what the order I did it in last time is. Obviously, we have easier access to the Zora right now, because we literally have the tower and we can see all this stuff. But I remember that you get abilities, just like in the first game, you get abilities when you help each faction. And part of that is the Rito one gives you this dash. And so as you're flying through the air, you can, while you're gliding, as you're gliding, you can hit this dash that has a very short cooldown, and then it'll zip you forward. And it's very convenient for navigation. I feel too early on to hit any kind of anything. We're at what, 7 hearts? 6 hearts? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're at 7 hearts right now. And then I think we have a little bit of stamina. Yeah, we have 2 hits of stamina. So we're not awful on the stamina front. If I just started hitting a few more hearts, like, at least give me like 8 or 9 or something. And so I feel a little early on for worrying about some things, but I don't know. So maybe we'll head towards this. Should be a stable near here, so maybe we'll head towards that. And while we're there, maybe we can see if we can find the tower that is in that region as well to unlock it. So that's something intelligent we should be doing. Alright, so we're not here for all of whatever this is. But admittedly, I got a little curious because... Whoa! Lordy, he has artillery! It's like a rocket-propelled bow. Me and this guy were engaged in freaking Call of Duty right then. that was insane. Anyway, but I just thought I'd see whatever the heck this was. Was he like shooting rocket arrows at me? Like I'm so confused. I'll take those though. Let's see. I did also see. I don't know if, I mean, it doesn't look like there's anything here per se. Except this, which I noticed. So I have a marker placed, and I don't feel like that we need this super badly, but admittedly. Let's go! It like doesn't want to do it. All right, can we like nose down, please? All right, we're a little low. Okay, we can just like nose down. It would be easier if I had a control stick. But we're not worrying about that. Oh wow, there's like a whole bunch of stuff over there. Anyway, for the most part, we're not worrying about it. I'm just kind of trying to get us in the zip code of above the, because there is a shrine right by this fairy fountain as well. And not right by the fairy fountain exactly, but it's right by the stable. And the stable is very near the fairy fountain, so I'm just, might as well use this glider because it's free real estate. Now, luckily... Oh! Sorry, the pin was up to the bottom of the fairy fountain. The fairy fountain is like over here, right across. There's a little bridge down there somewhere. There you go. You can see you get the pink smoke. So there's that. There's the stable, but this is the shrine, and the shrine is what we need because without the shrine, we can't teleport over here. And then, if we can't do that, then we're really in trouble. So it'll greatly slow down the other progress. Now, is this... That looks inviting. Freaking Eye of Sauron over there. Okay, that is not it. That is the... Yeah, that's this one. Sorry. That's that one. I don't need the red pin anymore. Oh, you can barely see it. It's like a little past that. Okay, so it's not far above the mountain, but I don't know if it's cold or not. Anyway, good to know. All right. Oh, combat training shields. Cool. Good news, guys. We're finally gonna learn how shields work. I'm excited. This is gonna be awesome. I've been wondering. I've just been running around just trying to dodge everything because I can't figure it out. It's a board and you're getting shot, but man, it's beyond me. So it's a good thing. Tell me how they work, Dad. Apparently, they expected you to do this much earlier. It's probably because you want to know what it is. It's probably I wasn't reading that at all. I should be parrying. Maybe that's what it's trying to get me to do is parry or something. Ready? Yeah, parry. Okay. All right. Let's see. Anyway, but it's probably because I often, as you'll obviously notice, is I went right for okay. I went right for... Yay. Nice. I went right for towers. I often go for towers and then the shrines along the way, and I often want to see the map first. That's always what I do. However, I don't assume the game assumes that that's what you're going to do first. Element of each attack, choose your shield accordingly, demonstrate your skill. Okay, so don't parry the electricity one with the metal one, obviously. So we just can dodge that first one, because I don't want to deflect that. It's this one, though. Okay, so there's his, which is great. I need to pick a different shield, though. You think this shield counts as metal? Although it does gleam, so probably. They honestly all probably are. Okay, hang on. Here, just give me this really quick. Okay. So you can parry, like, the electric stuff with a wooden shield. Just don't try to parry it with a metal one. Alright. Well, that's incredibly simple. So, it's good. Okay, okay, that's it. That was my question. So, it's only a 2, so technically it's worse. So I'll just take the shield that I had, because generally speaking, I'm just gonna dodge everything. Like, often my thought is if I'm getting shot at with something, I'm just gonna dodge it. I'm not gonna stand there and parry it. Okay, Okay, we got bows and we got all kinds of stuff. Oh, I'm carrying nothing but really good bows, so I don't give a crap about their little construct bow. The ruby rod, though. What is that? Zonai made resonates with attached zonite to slightly increase its attack power. Oh, that's why it's a shooting at it, because it's a zonite sword with a ruby attached, so it shoots the little balls of magic at you. Gotcha. Well, I'm happy with what I have then. All right, so all that crap, we don't care about it. But what about this? Wow. A 50 zonite shield. Well, we can go ahead and drop this. Sick. Well, I don't want to be using it, but I mean, not yet, but I think it's neat. All right. Well, there you go. That was a cool one. It was a free one. But yeah, I'm assuming that's why. It's because I go for towers and exploring the map, and I want to be able to see everything first, and so I often go there even before I'm probably like leveled to do it. I probably should wait and discover towers as I happen to be in areas, you know, like maybe go for towns earlier on or something. Like whatever the order that your average player does is not the order I'm doing it in, I don't think. I have a suspicion of that, but I don't care. It doesn't make a difference. It does obviously I know how to play the game, and so it doesn't really matter if I do stuff out of order. Like I don't actually lose anything. And so me doing stuff in a different order than what they assumed doesn't matter at all. Not to me. So, anyway. Okay, let's go ahead and find the stable first. See what these guys got going on. But then otherwise, maybe we'll work our way for that. That tower over there. Hey-oh. Here I am. What pumpkin? Oh, hello, you're a traveler, aren't you? But I guess we're all travelers, aren't we, in one way or another? Haha. You haven't by chance heard about the legendary pumpkin, have you? Legendary pumpkin? What is that, like a Charlie Brown episode? So you don't know, of course. Why would my luck be any different today? Rumor has it that deep in the forest somewhere, there's a legendary pumpkin called the Master Gourd. The Master Gourd, oh my lord. I heard the flavor was powerful enough to defeat any monster, no matter how strong its stomach, but everyone I ask about it looks at me like I'm talking nonsense. Maybe I was fed some bad info. The Master Gourd. That's unbelievable. Hey, let me get the quest at least. Aha, I know that face. Yes, that's a face I know. Have you come to meet another Great Fairy? Great Fairy? Oh, I must be mistaken. I merely assume because the Great Fairy Cortera is such a notable attraction in the Dueling Peak stable. Yeah, I know it. She's right over there. Alas, the Great Fairy hasn't emerged from her flower bud in quite some time. I'm sure she's scared to come out just like the Great Fairy at Woodland Stable. She used to listen to Beats' drum so fondly. Hearing his lively beat again will be just the thing to cheer her up, but Beats simply isn't here. He's a young drummer who plays for the Stable Trotters, but one day he took his leave from the troupe. We haven't seen him since. There was a traveler who heard a drum somewhere. Where was that again? Maybe near Kakariko Village to the north, where the road bends around Bonuru's stand? Oh, okay. So we got that. That's good. And we have the hint. So that's what we care about, because now I can access it whenever I want. That's important. I'm just looking for anyone that has a quest or something. She's just like the rumor lady. Oh, hey. Hi. Anyway, I'm just curious. Obviously, there's Beetle. We don't care about that. I mean, you know, he's a great person, I'm sure, but that's not what we're here for. I'm just looking around. Ooh. All right, let's do this in the most efficient way possible. A free arrow. Let's go. More free arrows? Ah, I love the sound of that violin. It's so soothing. Spamming it because I'm too lazy to aim. I'm just spamming it like an absolute animal. Hey. It's a lot of faith. One of these days I'm gonna jump in here and there's not gonna be water at the bottom. I'm gonna like break my spine. And apparently that day is not today, but there's another well? This is like Wellception. I'm just collecting anything that looks interesting, obviously. Alright, we need to find the well lady at some point. Because I feel like I've discovered quite a few wells since I last talked to her. Very slowly pan my camera up. Oh, there's goodies down here. And and an empty space, which to me says danger. Another well? What? All right, well, one step at a time. All right, well, I looted the cave. Except the rocks, obviously. I was just seeing if they had anything good. And to the next one. Oh. This cave is getting larger and larger as every well I descend. Let me tell you. I'm not about it, because if it's this large, it means trouble. Although, so far, the only thing I'm seeing is rocks. Link, please. I know it's hard. Work with me, boy. That's why he doesn't want to climb it, is because there's water dripping from the ceiling. So, it's all slick. I got a fancy cavefish. Well, that's cool. There's a heck of a lot going on in this cave. Forward! Anyway. Alright, now probably head towards that tower. Whew. Goodness gracious. Okay, so we have arrived at the top of this mountain. Oh. and I have company all of a sudden. Anyway, but look. It's over there. And it looks inviting. Speaking of inviting, look at that giant storm over there. It's all glowing with lightning. Anyway, how about you catch this, idiot? And he's out. Alright, we gotta figure out what we're looking at with this tower. I gotta zoom out and figure out where this tower is, too. Okay, so I'm not seeing any, like, bosses or anything. So, we should be able to just fly up to it, because shouldn't be any, like, bosses or nothing near it. Figure out what its issue is. Time will tell. Oh, there's thorns everywhere. Interesting. You know, it's a little thing. Haha, and it's all covered. It's all raining, too. Funny. Boy, you are funny. Anyway, it's a little thing, too, but another very little thing that does bother me a little bit about the game in general. Also is the lag in this area. A knight's broadsword, but it's all, like, super rusty and gross. Anyway, but something that does bother me is, in a lot of forests now, they have evil trees. I don't even know if you've seen me fight any of those, because it's often I'll be cut away, because I'm, like, just commuting. But they have evil trees. And, sorry, I'm just noticing something. Hang on a minute. Okay, anyway, we're back. I think it's fine. Yeah. Okay, anyway, sorry about that. So, I don't know if you've seen me fight any of those, but they have these evil trees. And these trees, they look like regular trees, as far as I can tell. But then they just, occasionally, they'll just be there, and they'll just attack you, and they'll try to crush you. And they're not hard to fight. They're very easy to read, very easy to fight. However, I just don't like it. I just don't like that they're in the woods, and you can't just wander through these beautiful woods, and, you know, and it's not just cool. You know what I mean? I don't like that. Anyway, that's not really the point. Alright, we need the flames, wherever they are. There they are! Okay. So... I mean, we could just see what happens. Alright, now I actually have a little bit of a memory about how I did this last time. And, you might not be surprised to learn that it's kind of nonsense. So, I'll see you when I'm done. Okay, so, again, a little ridiculous, but I remember this is what I did last time, is I just made artificial cover. Now, I don't know if this is gonna work, because I have a suspicion it's not going to, but don't worry about that. Especially if I miss. You don't need the whole thing to go down, right? Worst case. Okay, good news, guys. We're almost there. Alright, what if we did this one? Alright, so we have a hole. I can fix this, hang on. Okay, there we go. So I attached a new board with, hopefully... Haha! Worked like a charm! Anyway, don't worry about all that, alright? It made enough of a gap, and my ridiculous little strategy, it worked. You know, you probably could have done it neater. You probably could have gotten just the biggest boards, and then maybe attached 3 or 4 of them or so, and then gone straight across, you know, from point to point. Similar to what I did, but, you know, you could have just, like, committed to, like, using just a couple of long boards. It probably would have been way neater. So, you know. But let's get this tower, shall we, and see what we're looking at. All right. Yes, all right. Huge section. Surface map updated. Look at that. There's a new big old island over there in the corner, by the way. All right. And then there's a few sky interesting things. You can see the giant storm on the map too. That's crazy. Good to know. All right. Oh, I thought that was the something else for a second. All right, let's see. I think I've noticed that thing is like way the heck up there, but a little hard to see from here. You'd have to kind of mark it on the ground and then look up and do it. Like, I don't think you're gonna go. You know, we don't have the stamina to go straight for the other thing anyway. Oh. Look at that. Look at that. A dragon. Nice. Nadra. Sick. I almost... Whoa. It's all slick. Anyway. I don't have that one, do I? Nope. Okay, so there is a memory over there. I'm just, like, using the top to, like, kind of see around. What is that? That looks inviting. Like, oh god, what is that? What is that? What the fuck is that? Oh, there's a giant waterfall. Anyway. Well, the issue... Ah, that was my question. I don't know. I mean, it could be cold over there or not. I don't know. But then we could free up this whole corner of the map, bro. Okay, honestly, on this side, going to Kakariko and then maybe trekking over the top of the mountains might be easier. Maybe? I mean, we could zoom out on my map and see what we're looking at. I mean, yeah, I already know what over there. At least in the other game, that mountain is frigid. That mountain is cold. So I fully expect that mountain to be frozen. And so I don't really feel like we have the. I mean, I know we don't have the cold gear for that. Like I don't feel like we're just gonna, you know, pull it out of thin air. Not hardly. Yeah. Oh, there's a climbing set near the Zora place, by the way. Yeah, all 3. Or no, they're the Zora Greaves, but then there's at least 2 climbing pieces in chests that are near the area. That's interesting. Anyways, oh, there's a barbarian helmet in some random cave. Anyway, we don't care about all that. So yeah, I don't feel like that's an option. Like it's gonna be cold. It's going to be frozen. Now, we could go down there towards this memory. Anything useful over there? There's an Island Lobster t-shirt. Tingle's tights, which I don't care about in the slightest. There's some other things near there, like... I think that this little island down here has bad guys. Yeah, there's the Island Lobster shirt. And there's some random things. But yeah, there's that tiny little village and a shrine over there, which is fine. And we could go for that memory where I marked, but I'm unsure. Alrighty, so you might be wondering where we are. So there's the fishing village down below. It might be full of pirates these days. It's hard to say, or maybe it was. I don't know. The memory is over there somewhere. But I also highlighted way over here. I was looking on the map and I noticed that we have this tower right here, but we don't have the stable that's literally right there. And so that seems a little funny to me, but one step at a time. Oh, great. I show up with nothing on, so that's, yeah, it's gonna be one of those ones that it's all special. They're like, we're gonna take all your equipment and make you fight all these guys. Good luck, idiot. So that's neato. I don't know if I don't know if we've done any of these. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's gonna be sick. I don't know what I should be doing. I don't have a bow. He's firing all these elements at me. I don't. What exactly am I supposed to do here? Whoa! How about we just simmer down, okay? Like all these archers shooting at me. It's all this water. I mean, should I make like stairs and attempt to get to this platform right here? Oh, okay. I found some arrows and some fruit. Found a stick. Alright, no one panic, okay? Just no one panic. I'm panicking a little bit. I still don't have a bow, though. Hey, man. Give me your bow. I fell. Okay, so... improvement. Oh, I was trying to hit him in the face to knock him off. Oh. Grab it! Link, grab it! Thank you. Oh, I need that arrows. Thank you. Alright, okay. It's going fine, okay? Just everyone stay calm. Oh, well, that's interesting. Can I just knock you off with this? No. As funny as that would be, no. There we go. Okay. Improvement. Okay. I don't know if this is wise, but I have an idea. Haha! All right. Okay, that'll work. That'll work. Okay, nothing in that. Oh, that hurt. Oh. I'm sorry, sir. Okay, that hurt a lot. To be honest, I kind of expected him to, you know, take a little more damage or something. Okay, do we have any guesses on what we should try? I mean, it did more damage, but not enough to beat him, I don't think. I don't know. That if I hit him critically, it does really good damage. I don't know if I'm gonna get any more shots anymore. I'm a little far away. Oh! Yeah! Oh my goodness. Yeah! We did the thing! Look at that! That was real scary, but... Whew! Interesting. Can I get the loot that I killed the guy with? I assumed the answer was yes, but now I'm thinking the answer is no. That's interesting. Ooh, actually. Any free fusions? Sure. Nice. Is that it? I think so. I think everything else is fused already. You know, not all of it good, but... Oh, there's another one, the Iron Ball. Those can be really good. But I'm all fused. I don't have any more empty slots either. So that sucks. I could put it on the edge of a shield or something, but I don't know what the point of that is. Anything good? Level 2 Reaper. Captain 2 Reaper. Well, there's obviously 27. Really strong. Let's see. Rock Sledge. The weakest thing I'm carrying is this, so... And then we'll, equip something else. Cool! Okay. So we're back. Look at that. Like this enemy pirate ship. With lizards, looks like. And a sleeping boss bokoblin, also. That's interesting. Interesting. I don't know if we're here for all that. Because some part of me is tempted to go around it all. And then go towards the memory instead. Aha! There it is. The memory. That one took a second to find. I was running along the wrong side until I remembered, hey, wait a minute. I have a map on my other screen. I can just look at right where it is and just run right to it. So I did, but anyway, watch this memory and then we'll maybe go find a new stable.
Saあゼルダ、ここなら誰も来ないわ。折り入っての相談というのは何なのですか？なんてバカな人。あら、人を騙してこんなことをする人に、そんな風に言われるのは心外だわ。ガノンドロフの操り人形さん。
私たちが何も気づいていないと思っていたの。
Wow. Ganon. Freaking Ganondorf, dude. This sneaky dog. He just warped in there and stabbed her in the back. It would have been so funny if Zelda had caught that dagger and sent it right back to the chick's face. You're just like, oh my god, Zelda, that was so R-rated that was so rated M for a T-rated game, you know what I mean? If she just like annihilated her. It's just like, whoa! I was not expecting that. I kind of expected her to like stop it before it hit the girl in the face, and boy, she just didn't. I don't know. Anyway, so that's what happened to the queen. Sad face. Ganondorf up to shenanigans as always. If you can call murder shenanigans. Which really, I guess the ultimate shenanigan is murder. I guess. Alright, so immediately a couple things. There's another memory over there, which we don't have. And, of course, the stable's down there somewhere. But, what is this? What the heck is all this? There's like a little baby Stargate right over here. What's going on with all that? I have questions. But also, I have the desire to find good loot. Okay, what is this? What is this, and why am I allowed to turn it on? What have I done? I didn't realize I was doing anything, per se. What the heck is that? What is happening? Courage Island? What the frick is all that, eh? Okay, so I looked it up. So what this is it's a glide challenge, basically. So you'll jump in and, let me just do that from my own notes. But what you'll do is you'll jump in, and then rings will appear, and if you go through all of them at the bottom, then a shrine appears. Wait for it. Oh, also, at the bottom of this whole thing, there's a dispenser somewhere. And the dispenser just gives you, you know, Zonai items, as you probably would have assumed. I almost missed. I thought I'd be stylish and I would, you know, try something else. And I almost choked. Oh, snap, bubble wrap. Look at that. A shrine. Nice. Oh, there's something in my eye. Sick. It's amazing what you discover when you're not really looking for anything. Anyway, let's see here. But yeah, somewhere there should be a dispenser somewhere. I don't know if it's down here or if it's even a little further beneath. It might be farther down. I don't know if there is a farther down, per se. But, yes. It could be a thing, you never know. Oh, well, hang on a minute. First of all. But second of all, there's the dispenser. So it's convenient because, I mean, you know, that shrine is right here, which means you'd have a very easy access to, you know what. So that's nice. Very easy access to a dispenser. Now, I don't know what this dispenser holds, per se. And I looked it up, but I forgot. One of them was balloons. I remember it had balloons as one of the options, but I don't remember what else. So let's see. Yeah, balloons. I remember that one. Portable pot. Okay. Time bomb. Zonai device for a timed explosion. Blast radius can activate other Zonai devices. A fan. Okay. Well, that's freaking sick. Anyway, but now it's an easy access to that, which is great. Hey. Welcome. This is a site of a ceremony to test your courage. Courage is demonstrated by diving headlong through the sky, or activating your glider and not risking fall damage. No challengers have visited this island in a long time. I'm glad you have come. I witnessed your dive earlier. You seem to have come prepared. Now then, let's commence with the dive ceremony. Are you prepared? Dive ceremony? Could it be that you do not know of the dive ceremony? My apologies. Allow me to explain. The dive ceremony is a trial that tests your courage. It is a rite by which Zonai youth come of age. The starting position is the sky island far above here. The challenger leaps from there. They must pass through all the rings in a set amount of time. I wish you luck in formally overcoming the trial. Those who succeed receive a special outfit to mark adulthood. Go on, show me your courage. No. Okay, so, I believe now that one, that guy will only give you the loot after you've done, like, unlocked the shrine. And now that the shrine is visible, now that guy will, now you can do that minigame dive challenge, and in a certain amount of time. I know one of the things you get is a glider, like another skin or something for your glider, so... and I forget exactly what it was called, but I know that was one of the things you can get now. But it's all on a time limit, and obviously, you know, I'm not massively good at it, so don't worry about all that, okay? Let's just get the shrine, let's go discover the couple things, because we're running out of time in the episode, and I want to hit the things we're trying to hit, so let's see what this is, and... hopefully grab them, find the stable, talk to people if possible, grab the memory if possible, and then be done with the episode. So we'll see. But that's the hope, that we can hit all those things before time's up. So, all right, what is this? Is it bad? Oh, it's a combat training. Easy cheesy. I'm good at archery anyway, so I mean, I feel like I'm pretty good. I hit a lot of good shots. In my opinion, and I'm bad at most things I do. So. Being half decent in something feels pretty good. This shrine purifies the ancient evil. You who have entered here, heed my instruction. Ah. Draw your bow in midair to frighten your senses. Frighten. Ah! Anyway, focus, tighten your... I know, whatever. Other attacks are ineffective, I know. Frighten your senses. You're like, huh, I'm so aware! Oh, God! Yes, thank you. I know how it all works. You're going down, nerd. Well done. Thanks, Dad. I pulled off that basic shot. I'm pretty proud. He's like, now what if we tried to shoot you? Take aim, defeat your enemies. Do you want me to be airborne, or can I do it from the ground? Well, you didn't specify, and that's on you. I missed. Oh, okay, well that's not working, so obviously they want me to, look at all the free arrows! Yeah, okay. So it is an airborne thing. Sit down! It's like absolutely annihilated. Once I realized that I had to be airborne to do it, it was very easy. Obviously. I wonder if they're going to give me a fancy bow. I think I have an open bow slot, so... we'll see. Okay. Give me the charges. That's just yeah, I did have a free slot. We'll hold on to it, but... there are a couple of Zonai swords, but I don't... yeah. We're not really desperate for nothing. Still, it was worth it, though. I picked up a whole bunch of arrows. They gave me 2 stacks of 10, so that's pretty sweet. And I only fired a few arrows, so I probably gained, I don't know, 15? That's strong. I mean, it's better than that 5 I picked up. So, that's cool. I'm using a 14, which I guess I actually will switch to the 11. It's the weakest one I'm holding now, so. Sick! Alright, so we are closing in on our shrine here, and there's the stable right there. Let's see what we got. Alright, how bad? Oh, another archery combat training. Easy cheesy. Alright, I'm ready, bring it on. I could do these archery trainings for days. Alright, what's gonna be the bit with this one? Last one was being airborne. What's this one? In this one, we want you to be upside down. Oh, headshots, that's what it wants. Well, I always aim for headshots. It's because body shots don't freaking do anything. You know, it's like just damage-wise. Like, if you want it to work, you have to hit him in the head. If you want it to do anything real. You know, and the other reason is because critical knocks them over. You know what I mean? And so critical, for most enemies, knocks them over, which makes them susceptible to not attacking you, for instance. Or whatever else, right? So, I always aim for headshots. Don't fear, hit your shots. I'm like, okay, well, if you can't hit your shots, you probably should be afeared. I'm just gonna go ahead and... Thank you. Oh, sorry. Yeah, more arrows! Sick. This has been so lucrative for my arrow count. You love to see it. Which, in general, they're more generous about arrows in this game because they want you to combine your stuff with things. That's the whole gimmick of the game, is combining all your weapons, you know? And so, they're really aggressive about giving you stuff to do that, you know? So they give you a lot more arrows because they want you to do that. Also, is this just for, like, I don't know, advantage or whatever, so they don't just shoot you? Yeah. I was about to say, this is just a vantage point. This isn't like a hidden loot or anything. And the answer is no. Alright, anything good? Just another construct bow, which I'm literally already carrying, so yeah, no thanks. No thanks. It's the same as what I'm carrying, and every other bow is much stronger, so I care not. Alright, let's go say hi to the people down below. Oh, interesting. What's going on with all the people down here, huh? Hey, you. Hey, man. Hardly a trace of a recipe remains, just the remnants of a half-eaten Hylian pine cone. Hey, partner, you're looking good. Were you also pulled into this place by the inescapable tug of a story? I'm chasing some new chirps and warbles from my beloved little birds. A group of goats is a herd, or a trip, or a tribe. Anyway, this stable has been raising a wild herd of white goats. Or it was, until all those white goats up and vanished all of a sudden. That's not where it stops, though. Some have said that Princess Zelda may also be involved. Anyway, why don't you talk with Chork, the guy who was taking care of the white goats? I'll look for some clues. Partner, time for you to get to work. There's a big scoop here. I can feel it. Alright. So Peep's gone missing, huh? Are you the guy? Yep. Hey, buddy, have you seen some white goats around here? I've given those goats all the love and care in the world, but the other day they ran off together. They didn't even finish all their food before they left. The Hylian pine cones weren't eaten. I followed Princess Zelda's recipe perfectly, but could it be that it had been the feed that drove them off? Recipe? Yeah, Princess Zelda shared a recipe when she visited the stable a while back. It's really amazing how much the princess knows about animals. I never would have expected her to be developing healthy feed recipes. In this case, it's a recipe for a special kind of feed for white goats. The main ingredient is fresh Hylian pine cones. It's actually pretty unusual. It requires you to mix the pine cones in whole. You don't grind them up or anything. I didn't want my wonderful white goats to eat the recipe the princess gave me, so I put it in a glass bottle. But a big storm came through one day, and it blew the bottle off somewhere. Wasn't able to find it after that, so I've been making the recipe from memory since then. But what would make my white goats spit up the Hylian pine cones and run off like that? Did they really hate the princess's recipe that much? So there's the clue. I'm just curious if there's anything else going on in here. You have something to say, bro? Something bother you, young man? Oh, could it be? Is this bright young fellow interested in this poster too? Reports say that this is a picture of a beast that's been rumored to be lurking somewhere in Hyrule. It's been the talk of all the stables. They say the Princess Zelda herself has been traveling with that beast. Seen traveling with that beast. Look at those tusks. What a fearsome creature. Wonder where this beast is right now. Quite a mystery, don't you think? If I were younger, I'd like to hike all the stables to find out if there's any truth to these rumors. That's interesting. Alright. Aha. Not that. Alright. Let's grab these for some often free stuff. Sick. Let's discover this well so I remember that it's a thing. Grab all the free stuff sitting on top of it. I'm gonna break the barrels. I missed. Yeah. Alright, anyway, how far is this? Not terrible. Okay, let me just fly over here to the zip code we're actually in, because the map is in the wrong county. There we go. Okay, otherwise there's nothing crazy over here. It's just a few chests and some... any chests I care about, though? Not really... Not massively. Nothing important. Okay. For the memory. And then we need to run and get myself a new heart, because I have enough shrine points or whatever to do that, so... But one step at a time. I'm trying to get this done in this episode. Alright, well, I have a few things to point out. The first is that. That's the cute thing. Yay! Nice. Whoa! Anyway, don't worry about that. But the second thing is, look! Impa is just vibing over here. Hey, I'm a little close, sorry. Well, if it isn't Link. So you are investigating the geoglyphs too, then. How diligent of you. Oh, you're just here. It's just the vibes. That's awesome. Good for you. Also, hey! I found the memory, and that's what we're really here for. I wonder if Impa just, like, looks at me and notices that I'm just, like... Link just stands there. I mean, I'd imagine that it doesn't look like anything for her. That maybe this part of it isn't, you know, Link. Maybe just Link sees this piece of it. Like the little bubble flowing up and stuff. I mean, I imagine she can't see that, but I don't know.
大丈夫？上の空だったけれど。
すみません。どうすれば元の時代に帰れるか考えていました。ソニア様のように時の力を使いこなせるようになれば一歩前進すると思うのですが。
そうね。コツはそのものの記憶を引き出してあげるイメージかしら。自分がどこにどんな風にあったか思い出して元の場所に戻ってもらうような。
ものの記憶。
大丈夫。あなたならすぐ使いこなして帰る方法も見つかるわよ。でもゼルダ、悩み事はそれだけではないのでしょ。え？早く帰る方法を見つけたい。でもこの時代のためにできることも考えたい。どうして
ソニアに隠し事をするのは難しいからな。
気にかけてくれてありがとう、ゼルダ。でも自分の時代を大切にしていいのよ。あなたは時の力だけでなく強く神聖な浜の力も秘めている。それは元の時代を守るために使わなくては。
ソニア様、
無事に帰ってリンクさんも安心させてあげないとね。
リンク？初めて聞く名前だね。
私のいた時代でハイラル王国と私を救ってくれた勇者です。元は私の護衛をしてくれていたこの絵の騎士だったのですが。
おお、勇者か。
常に鍛錬を欠かさずどんな絶望的な状況にも立ち向かう。そう、とても強い、心の強い人なんです。
強い信頼を寄せているのだね。ゼルダがそこまで言う彼に私も一度会ってみたいものだよ。
そうね。私もお会いしてみたいわ。きっと凛々しい騎士なのでしょうね。だってゼルダがここまで言うのですから。
Aw, so wholesome. After the last memory, it's kind of nice to have something that's just wholesome. They're like, and it's all fine. Like, oh, well, that was cute. Interesting. Very interesting. All right. How are we looking on that front, by the way? I mean, there's a couple of gaps, but generally speaking, 1, 7, and then 10 through 12, 14, 16 through 18. But a lot of these aren't real, though. Like, I don't think all of these are memories I can find. I think, like, maybe 12 of them are, or something, like, or whatever. Maybe 8, 10, 12, something like that. But I think a lot of these, I mean, there's some of them I think are going to take place throughout the story, you know what I mean? Like, and I think those ones count as some of the memories, I think. So I don't think I can find all of those, you know? Because I don't think there's like whatever 8 more to go or whatever or whatever we're missing, you know what I mean? So I don't actually think it's like that. Anyway, all right. So now let's go ahead and run back to the base, the main base, and let's grab a new heart, which will be very nice. In general, next episode, I mean, honestly, in general, I should just do this. And just like I was before, but now that we actually know how to unlock them, is unlocking the rest of the fairy fountains. I need at least 3, because I find it personally unlikely that I'm gonna upgrade to tier 4, just like in the first game. I find that very unlikely. Because it's so much grind, and now that I need money to upgrade every single armor piece, it's even less likely. But I always do that. But at least tier 3, so at least getting at least 3 of them unlocked would be wise. I might unlock the 4th one, you know, just because it would probably complete the quest. But I'm very unlikely to actually upgrade my armor to tier 4. But we should work on those. We have easy access to at least 1 more of them. And a 3rd one may be fairly doable. The 4th one, I don't have any anti-cold armor, so, like, I mean, nothing good, so I don't know exactly what to do about that. I don't remember what I did in the past either about, like, I don't know, trying to find armor pieces, you know, like, because Breath of the Wild I'm much more familiar with, and so I'm much more familiar with Breath of the Wild, so it's very obvious what things are and what they're for, but, much less so, you know. For Tears of the Kingdom, I've only gone through all the way once, and I've only started it the one time. And so I don't have a whole lot of experience with this situation. I don't have a whole lot of experience with it, so it, you know, it means that I don't know right of where to go for an armor, like the armor set, you know what I mean? In the first game, I know, I'm like, okay, well, we need the armor set that protects me from lava, and I know where to go for that, and and I've known what I've always have done, you know, and you just, like, make a mad dash towards it, buy a piece, and really, now I know you only need to buy 1 piece, so you should buy the cheapest piece, because that would stop you from at least burning. Now, you're gonna need the whole armor set to do that, you know, to do the Divine Beast and everything. So you're gonna need them all, but at least it would stop you from being lit on fire. You know, and so I'm very familiar with the armor sets in the first game, about right where they are and right how to get them and all that stuff. But for this one, I've only started it once all the way through, and then I beat it in that playthrough. So because of it, I'm not very familiar with a lot of the little details of this game. And so there's big chunks of it that I have no idea what I'm doing. I remember bits and pieces, obviously. You'll obviously throughout the game, throughout the playthrough already, I've said many things about, you know, like, oh yeah, this thing is over here and this thing's over here, and I remember being here before, but it's not the level of familiarity, you know what I mean? Not even close. So, anyways, but yeah, very good progress. We got at least 1 tower, I think maybe a couple. It's hard to remember now. We got some good memories, which is good. We made good progress on exploration. We increased our hearts to another one. I feel like I want at least 1 more heart before we would do, like, figure out the Rito area. I also need to probably maybe just look up armor sets about where you find, like, the anti-cold, because there's several things that are cold based and I can't go over there, so we need to figure that out. But in general, we might work on unlocking at least tier 2 on the Great Fairy Fountains, so that we can get our armor to tier 2, because I'll probably go tier 2 on probably the weather-specific stuff, just like before. I'll probably go tier 2 on that stuff if I'm able to. And then maybe tier 3 on the stuff that I'm really working for. So maybe go to tier 3 on this set, because of course it's my go-to. But otherwise, I kind of wouldn't be against wearing a cool-looking armor. And so I wouldn't mind figuring out where that is. But I almost think I looked it up, the set that I was thinking about already. And I almost think it's in the far north or something. And so it's kind of, or something like that. So I don't know. But we, in general, Fairy Fountains, getting those unlocked, at least tier 2. Tier 3 would be fine because I will probably use that. Past that, probably won't even use it, so it doesn't matter. But we'll see. Anyway, that is going to call for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the content today, and we will talk to you guys later. Oh, did I just collateral that guy? Yeet. There, you go first. He's like, I think it's clear, man. You're good. As the great Bob Ross would say, what a happy accident. Later, idiots. I could hear Darth Vader in my head. I have you now. No, walk it off, bro. You're okay. It was at this moment that he knew he fucked up. That was so perfect.